Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm
I'm
Yana,
Lola.
and we're watching the
Is it the seventh?
episode, I would say. Yeah, seventh.
Yes, it's the seventh
episode of the
Oh my
Wire.
god.
Yeah.
Second half of the season.
We have already watched. I checked it. It has not 12
Well, yeah, but like this is the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Like we are entering that now.
Yeah, so
I'm
excited.
so excited. The last two episodes that we watched yesterday, they were so good.
Yes.
I cannot wait to see what happens with Avon and Stringer.
Me too.
I literally want to speak about it. I want to see it, and I hope it's like. I mean, things are happening right now between the two of them, kind of. So like, I'm certain that every episode is gonna have something, and I'm just so excited to see what.
Me too, honestly. That is the thing that I'm most excited. In the last episode, Kari decided, realized that like this world is not for him. Yeah. And at the end, he told everything honestly to Avon.
Yeah.
And that is how Avon decided to let him walk and called and respected him. Yeah. Which I really appreciated. And I think also what is going to continue in this episode is probably something about Dee. Because Dee's mom found out that like Jimmy is investigating and suspecting that there was someone who killed.
That it was not a suicide, it was actually a murder.
Yeah.
And so now his mom knows that someone thinks that, and so I'm gonna assume that she's gonna contact Jimmy to like potentially see. So like I think
that could happen in this episode, and also what we had in the last episode is Omar and Bank. Where Bank told him that kids are looking up to him.
Which is a very dangerous thing.
Yeah, so like, how he's gonna think of that? Yeah. I don't know what he could do.
He's not gonna change his life around. But
he can change his life around, you know?
But, I don't know, we'll see how this affects him.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Me too.
I think that... But can't say play after a minute.
That's basically kind of where we left off on most of the things. We can just talk about this later. No need for the intro to be longer than it needs to be.
This is one of the shortest ones, honestly.
Yes, but like exactly, because like why would it be longer? You know what I mean?
It's just because we watched the episode yesterday. So like it is
very fresh,
fresh in my mind, you know.
Yeah.
And I knew exactly what is gonna happen. It's not like I had to remind myself, oh my god, what happened? No.
And like we need to remind you guys even less. Like you already seen this. So
if you're watching the reaction, I think you see them few times at least, you know.
Yeah.
Because like when I watched the reaction, that was only for the show. It's like I watched at least 3 to 4 times.
So like I know what happens.
I know exactly I'm waiting for that episode. I'm literally waiting to see that episode. Okay, let's play the episode.
Kids, my favorite opening.
Well, today, keeping it like that, boss. Police sitting on all corners over these parts. Likely because we've been dropping bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do like that. Boy Marlowe closed up shop. Word is, he wholesaled his packages from there. He ain't got no crews out here at all. You niggas give up quick, didn't you?
I think we should just be concerned about this.
Respect the little motherfucker for showing hard. When police roll out, y'all step in there and take my calls.
Remember the scene when he looked just like that? Not just like that.
Open the truck. Think I locked him up. Yeah, Avon, what's his face? Big play from the projects. He's the target on that detail I worked a couple of years back.
You worked it for so long and you can't remember his last name is Barksdale.
How is that even possible?
Like the Barksdale organization.
Literally.
Wow, what did it go? 6, 8 years? What the fuck can you remember? And he's out too.
Okay, but like...
Maybe I got the years wrong.
Oh, considering how the brightest.
Changing plan. Belgium record.
Oh my god, they got...
Second target is Marlowe Stanfield.
Oh yeah, they got the murder.
What about Quintel Williams?
That case is on hold for now.
We just managed to ID the cell phones on 2 of his people. We send the case to grand jury and then we started this West Side case. Otherwise, we wasted more than 2 months.
Changing target comes to us from the commissioner and the deputy house.
Intel was dropping bodies 2 months ago. Today, it's the West Side that's got the bosses spinning.
I know y'all thought it was nothing for me to sit on that roof day after 90-degree day, dodging swarms of cicadas and shit. But damn, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
All the assets work I did on Quintel.
Yeah, well, Jimmy and Kima need to work their case. So that's more important. This is sarcasm.
Fuck. Honestly.
McNulty.
Of course he knows, you know what I mean? McNulty is like, don't
keep
my name out of this.
Everything in front of everybody, let...
Yeah.
Something out for me? Need to know who rented this room in the
Downtown Hilton Thursday before last. Who rented the room?
Is it the girl? I'm gonna kill you, my boy. I'm gonna kill you. Girl. I'm gonna kill you, my boy.
Hey, my man, I'm done. So, I figure I use this to edge the weeds around the fence.
You keep showing up at the spot, I keep putting you on.
Good, because I ain't got nothing else.
You walked back through them old doors, didn't you?
And I walk back out.
I had took you for gone. What about one of them social worker types?
I hooked up with one dude. He was cool. I wasn't ready.
You look like you're ready now.
You're asking?
I am.
Lieutenant, I didn't...
Because I've got no problem changing targets if that's what the boss is telling me to do. Unless it's personal. Like when Kima got shot, I don't care where we spend our time and money. Now I'm asking you for the truth. To Colvin, behind my back.
I'd have gone to the devil himself. Which way you were standing, Lieutenant, had not a fucking thing to do with it.
Piece of shit.
I did it because it had to be done. Just like it had to be done 2 years ago when we were first detailed. Stringer was the target then, he's still the target now.
Can he not fire him? Or just like at least not put him on this detail anymore?
When the cuffs go on Stringer, you need to find a new home. You're done at this unit.
Deserves, my boy. What can we tell you?
Count right? Yeah, when I was reaching for this here batch. Yo, I'm holding. You like we say, right? Yeah. We need another 60 more in a couple days. 60 more? You know how we do, so don't be crying, Bernard. You must have left something there.
No, I got the part ones from every sector, every post. We're down about 2%. No, where exactly are we down? Larcenies and burglaries are steady, but shootings and ag assaults are both down. Drug arrests too, but I guess that won't look so good. Where geographically are we down? In the district? Well, the posts near the designated drug zones are up. Everywhere else is down.
Boss is gonna love you.
It's just didn't take any credit.
You ain't gonna let them know that your little experiment might be working?
Not yet. Start next week. I want you to pull one car to service and require posts in every sector. All 3 shifts. Don't take those 9 guys. Go use them and double up on the high crime posts. We handle less of it. We ought to do better with the crime we got.
Can I get 2 track disposable phones?
They're on special. 4 for 180.
Just the 2.
The show out of Westview is $8.45. Seems to me one phone is as good as the next. Only a fool would drive all over the world when there ain't no need.
Keep on with that shit and I'm gonna leave your ass in Baltimore.
What does that happen with them? Why are we seeing this?
How goes it?
Went a lot better before the mayor's cabinet meeting, I can tell you that. You happy? Yeah. Says we need to finish under 300 for this year, regardless of how it happens. I tried to tell her.
Let me ask you, where do you guys stand on this witness assistance thing? Overhauling the city's witness assistance program? Nobody from the mayor's office called you regarding this problem of witnesses getting killed?
Well, I got a call from Chief of Staff a week ago, yeah. But all he said was I should try not to have any more witnesses get killed. Unless someone wants to spend a lot more money, there's not a whole hell of a lot my people can do.
And you haven't talked to the mayor directly on this?
You're not gonna fuck me on this. As it is, I got the mayor's teeth in my ass.
Your name does not get mentioned.
Mayor didn't say a word to me.
Are they gonna die? Why?
Oh, literally, why watching
I'm like, is Marlo gonna come and kill them?
Just about 4 or 5 Bernard. Do it like that and it'll go twice as quick.
And they said 60?
And some Krispy Kreme.
What is gonna happen?
All this in one disposable cell phone, huh?
And a dead one, too. It was used by Marlowe's people and picked up off the ground by Kima's CI.
We need to firm up what we know about Marlowe's operation with surveillance and CI info.
If we had a burner that we knew was used by one of Stringer's players, we could use what we know about that organization to make all kinds of connections. Get us one good phone. We'll give you the network. We can give you the network, no problem. But by then, it's a week old and they've dumped their phones.
True.
And how we get a wire up on that, I haven't figured out yet.
Why you got a gun, Bernard?
You ain't heard? Avon's home, so we tooling up.
You ain't the only one on parole.
You riding my last good nerve.
Which one is he again?
Brothers, street name of Bodie.
Broadus.
low rises. Had a tower later
What? I never know his name was Broadus. Hi, my boy.
The cutest one.
Guess let's hit the bar.
Lester needs a phone, man.
There's an easier way. I'll show you tomorrow.
Did we just miss something important here? Because we left.
Literally Avon coming.
And I hear the man out about Dean.
Oh!
And I know there ain't nothing to it, but she's all upset, you know. And I tried to tell her what you told me. She said she wanna go down there and talk to him herself, I guess.
You told her about the cop? About the detective? What you told me? You told
Man, she got a right to know what's going on.
How the fuck can I get all upset over some bullshit?
Or some bullshit about her son.
Everybody forgot about the shit. You go run your mouth about nothing at all.
But strange.
Why, she gonna believe that shit too? I mean, what mom's is not gonna believe her son dead kids? Now she gonna take that shit, go half crazy with it.
I just...
Oh, panic. Panic.
Everything is kind
About a week ago, I guess.
collapsing on his head.
What are you gonna do with
I
that?
think she's gonna talk to a lawyer first, ask him how to play it.
If they go to Levy.
I guess.
Oh, you didn't ask that?
And this fucking Royce.
Nice.
Why?
Nice.
I mean, like, not to make points, just to do the right thing. What does he do but blow smoke up my ass?
You went there hoping that Royce would disappoint. You want to know that you're better, that you deserve his chair.
If I lie down on this couch, do you charge by the hour?
A man doesn't run for office without being a bit self-righteous first. So what are you going to do now?
Call a reporter or two, rip the mayor, maybe on background, maybe go on the record, I don't know.
Rip him now. With the primary next September? Tommy, no one's going to remember a dead witness a year from now. Better if you go to Royce. Confront him, not angrily. Give him a chance to explain, or maybe take action. If he does do something, then a problem got fixed and you can feel special for helping. If he doesn't, you sit tight. Maybe you document your meeting in a letter expressing your concern and regret. Then you're set if the next witness gets killed.
Win-win.
Yeah.
Unless you're the witness, I know you're right.
I was thinking that this girl had one line and she delivered.
Need another 30 by Monday, alright? Alright.
What?
What is this guy?
Okay, he threw the receipts, didn't even look at the receipts.
White, 1 for 3, 2 for 5.
Oh my god, it's so dark here.
Got the long white tees for the young ones?
You ain't got no candles? I'm looking to buy candles and toilet paper for the shit bucket too.
You back in tomorrow?
I can't leave. I leave somebody grab my steak.
I'll be back tomorrow.
God.
Yo, Johnny. Shit, Johnny, man. Just tired people. Just got me wrong. You got scratching. Alright, come on, man. You need a break, right? I'm serious, man. You need a break. Come on, man. Soldier's pattern.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be fucking seeing Valhalla soon.
You coming?
You just had to bring him down. He didn't say shit about playing nursemaid to a bunch of goddamn animals.
Back. Show the couple massage. What the fuck we tell you about fighting down here? Only rules, no fighting, no cutting, no shooting. No still fucking up.
Terrifying scene.
Oh, great. She's very drunk.
3 o'clock in the morning, nice of you to check in. I figured you had everything under control on the home front. What's with the sarcasm? How come you can talk to everybody else but me?
Do you really want to know? I miss us.
Do not blame that baby.
I'm not blaming anybody.
I didn't do this by myself. We discussed it, all of it.
We talked about it, yeah.
But what?
Tell me.
I didn't have as much to say about it as you. You wanted this. I didn't want to disappoint you on it.
I don't think I could be more disappointed than I am right now. You need to go.
Exactly.
Too many damn children.
What do you need lookouts and runners for if the shit is legal? A lot of them have been cut loose by the dealers.
You mess with the environment, some species get fucked out of their habitat.
Lookouts go, huh? Runners too. So here you are making money hand over fist and you're too damn greedy to take care of your workforce. You was all they had when you couldn't work a corner except for touts and runners. Then it was cool to have them cut school, work out. Okay, new tax initiative, my brother. Say what? If you want to sling in Hamsterdam after today, you and every other knucklehead, you each got to kick in 100 a week. Oh, so you trying to get paid, huh? Not me. Not for me.
Is everything good with the world? Why do I agree with what Carver said? Does Carver maybe care for children?
Who he beat up before?
Yeah. Well, what are they doing?
No, I go black and silver.
Okay, the easier way, but like, why does this one is concerned that he could potentially go to jail?
See, y'all got some real ugly shit planned for me.
They want to put him on an undercover
You
program.
just bumped up against a clever police as whole. Of course, he gonna try to shame me with the dead girl or some mess about children looking up to old ma and his sword over.
Was he not right?
Back down what he had, boy. Fat man gave me an itch I can't scratch, but everybody in this world does what they gonna do. Me, you, that police, everybody in this world got their own place. I still feel like I owe something, Butch. I had an uncle down Carolina. I remember he was grieving real hard on chasing his lady friend away. So he put himself to punishment. Took a knife to his little finger. With him all bloody on the table, he pulled up short for the rest of his life. I remember him saying, the bitch wasn't worth more than a vacuum. Huh? You can try that, you got a mind. I don't know, but a little something less dramatical. Feel me?
You told Brianna she could go downtown with this?
D'Angelo's her son. How's that gonna stop it? look, there's no harm done if she keeps her mouth shut and just listens.
No, it's fucked up.
Do you not think it's suspicious that you're putting so much time into this?
If the cops are saying her son might not be a suicide, Brianna's gonna hear this out regardless. I suppose Avon should know about it, though.
Yeah, well, I'll handle that.
So excited. Can't wait to hear this.
I'm not gonna be more excited.
Not much slinging going on here.
Western boys are sitting on the real estate.
Yo, Shamrock said we should take some of our people down to Hamsterdam and sell off there.
But they...
Past that, maybe? Why not?
They don't know about Hamsterdam, do they? I mean, I guess they're about to know.
Yeah, you fucking roller. Y'all can't do this, man. We headed to Hamsterdam. Come on, that car again. You the bar secures emergency room. You hear me?
Yo, officer, we got immunity for y'all. Going to the free zone.
What the fuck's the freezer? Look at that. Shoot right over here. What's this? See, straight up, why you think we was headed there in the first place? Down. Where?
Amsterdam.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you! Can you shut the fuck up and cut this shit out now?
Like you said.
It's your receipt. $2.44 for the hoop comes back to me, rounded to $2.50 for my gas money. This repays me. The rest of this, use it to pay them hoppers for the week. Whether you use them or not, pay this money out. Shit is like unemployment insurance. Every employer gotta pay in. If I find out anybody been holding out that he's out of here back on the street getting his head busted, at least y'all can do is look after your own people a little bit.
What am I seeing right now? What am I seeing now with her? Oh, with McNulty? Yeah.
Got a G-Pack for beneath the passenger seat.
Yo, we was on our way to Hamsterdam. The man said we don't get no hassle coming in or going out. What's up? What the fuck is Hamsterdam?
I can't let you do this. G-Pack. On the way to the free zone they did. You know the rules?
Yeah, man, and I was trying to tell these people and shut the fuck up.
You have
Yo,
to
man,
let them
give me
go.
your fucking word. You know you did, man. This is some fucking bullshit.
Will you please tell me what the fuck is going on here?
How do I explain this? I wouldn't know where to start, honestly.
Kara has never been more likable than in this episode.
So it's the one.
The cutest boy.
What's gonna be happening here? His girlfriend was looking at there a bit too long. I don't know.
Honestly, I have no idea what with this story. Like,
I
it's
seen him,
even.
but no, you haven't even gone past the damn door and he threw all the papers in the trash. It's the only one who gives a fuck. And if you hadn't been the
for the
stupidest
money.
motherfucker that I ever gone out with, you just would have brought a whole bunch of them things at once.
Only need like 6 more would be done in like a half an hour.
How about we make one more stop, you get 6 of them shits, and I suck your dick for the next 20 minutes.
Is that how they can get like caught? Dumb.
Detective Moreland.
Yeah. Consciousness do calls.
8 of them bitches.
Oh. Okay, so he made a mistake. So how?
What is gonna come out of this?
Legal to sell you?
It's not legal.
It's allowed.
Just look the other way.
How can you?
I know it hurts your head to think about, but before you decide to lose your mind, take a moment,
Right around to my corners, my worst jerk corners. Edmondson and Bryce, North and Pulaski, Hollins and Paisley. They're empty. All of them. District-wide, my crime is down 5%. No, the bosses don't know shit about it. And it was a matter of time before I bumped into somebody from downtown about this.
You legalize drugs.
Look, this is a tactical deployment. We just wait for everything to get settled down here in these 3 zones, and then we move. Look, we make a big show locking everybody up, and then we shut it down. And the longer I have before I have to brief the bosses about this deployment...
All we needed from the car stop, Major, don't sweat it. Whenever you bust this place up, they'll go back to their same corners. Besides, you were never much on making a big show.
Yeah, it's bullshit. He's not gonna do it.
Just doesn't work, Jimmy. It's just back to usual. I'm out the door on the bench anyway. I need to be able to rely on you and the people to keep this close.
Just don't know, huh?
He's kind of proud.
He loves that.
He's kind of very proud.
That's his favorite sentence.
You the man who called?
I did.
You witnessing? Or what?
I'm afraid I'm blind. Legally. Something you need to see, though. Glock 40, I believe.
I suppose you ain't gonna tell me who brought this here, right?
Like I said, I'm blind.
You tell it for me. I'm hoping he might need this in court someday.
The same time.
Look, Avon's home.
Oh.
If you in a box still corner, you feel
I don't like that at all.
Don't let
Put,
anything happen
I
to him.
thought this was gonna be fine. Put,
Don't worry about that, little man.
Put, are you gonna be good, Put? I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
Hey, burner of your bonus Rodas. Still has minutes left. You would have an extra room at your place, would you?
I thought she was gonna really honestly bunk with McNulty.
Yes, sir. Kind of business. Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. Billing on the card goes to a business address in Northwest Washington.
Is that the same girl?
I think so, yeah.
What?
Honestly, that's what
I
I
can't
thought.
recognize faces. I have no fucking clue.
Honestly,
That's the same one?
Honestly, that's what I thought in the beginning of the episode when I looked at her. I thought like she looks the same as the girl that Jimmy hooked up with. But, like, I wasn't sure. And now when he said where she works, makes sense.
For the GED program. So you looking to join church?
He wants to stalk.
I've had this feeling for a long time. It's like I'm standing outside myself, watching me do things I don't want to do, you know? Just seeing me like I'm somebody else, but never ever being able to stop the show.
It's cutting, right?
These are all some big steps, boy.
Oh, yeah. Dennis.
She's left, huh?
Nice.
I figured that because I'm supposed to meet her, actually. Tonight, yeah.
No, Jimmy, you weren't supposed to meet her. Literally, weren't supposed to meet her.
She does not want to see
pick
him.
her up and take her to that, but I'm running late.
When he comes.
Mr. Mayor, we're probably only talking like a few $100,000 to start. I'm not saying we should create new identities for these people, send them to New Mexico like the feds. We just need to get them out of harm's way. Mr. Mayor, I was not...
What would you have me do, Councilman? Should I divert the money that's already been budgeted for snow removal from the 1st District this winter? Well, how about I reduce trash pickup to once a week, citywide? Put the witnesses up at the Hyatt in a hub. I'm not trying to be difficult, Tommy.
So now write a letter about his concerns. It's gonna be really funny. Is that how we connect the stories? You know, because like, is Jimmy so annoying?
Stalker?
It literally fucking stalker.
stalker.
Imagine, you're just like living your life, and the guy that you hooked up with shows up where you are because like he
out of
used
your
illegal means, technically abusing his power to get information.
I don't know, boss. If there weren't so many fucking kids down here, I might be okay with it.
Huh.
Baltimore police?
Like he's gonna stumble up, see her accidentally.
Yeah, he's not being a creep.
He's a detective here.
Yeah.
He works on a case here.
I still don't know what she looks like.
I know, but
like I know that she only has like shorter hair.
No, yeah, I know what she looks like. He's gonna walk away.
And he's like, oh my god, you saw me. Oh, you're here. Shocking.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Just asking myself the same thing.
You drive all the way down here to look at me from across the room and then leave? That's kind of creepy.
You looked occupied.
Him?
You don't know what's creepy, girl.
Go.
428? Give me 2 hours, McNulty.
What am I gonna do for 2 hours?
Dream on.
You got squeakers nesting swabs.
Yeah.
10-kid youngins. I like seeing that.
Boxtel gonna think we weak. Not coming out to claim what's ours. Police leave them corners, he's gonna be back out there.
I know he will.
You're counting on that?
Its memory holds the last 10 calls made and received by the user.
That's enough to give us a signature.
The phone number is unique to an individual.
That way we can identify the user when he switches to another phone. This is the pattern of a closed communication network, something you'd expect from a drug organization. This particular one so far involves 15 distinct burners.
Okay.
Our data shows that over 92% of the calls are made within this network. That is the best part. It's something that Prez discovered when he was playing with it.
It has a speed dial feature.
Meaning someone took the time to program the phone.
Hell, that's probably the only way these corner boys can remember all the numbers. What with these phones being dumped every few days or so.
We should start writing for the wire.
When can we get up?
Get up on what? They're dumping phones every couple of weeks on average. By the time you get a wire up on that, the phones are dead.
The whole network shuts down simultaneously.
So then I don't know how the wire can even work in this case at all.
You got my new post, did you?
Put! Put, I need you to get away from me here. Put.
No, nothing. Or something. Is it good?
I mean, he's on the ground, but I don't see gunshots.
Oh, he's not. He just he
hits his blood. Yeah.
Yeah, he
didn't get
thrown
shot.
himself probably.
My boy,
He hit
you
his leg.
get away from it. I hope that is last.
So, you guys have enough.
Like it's that easy. Just get away from him.
Tag knows, you know? Whatever, sure. So I saw a big man riding in a truck the other day. I missed the tags, but if I see him again... Stringer?
What do they got?
Do they not know? I mean, when you think about it, like, how do they know these things?
Jesus, Herb. He said Jessica. Down for 4 or 5 at least.
If you don't believe me, fuck him.
No fucking way.
But the fact remains...
You could have seen him if you didn't go to the bar. Literally could have seen him with your own eyes.
Baltimore as well. I just want to take this opportunity to commend our department on successfully resolving this case.
He's never typed it more angrily.
Lester?
Lieutenant, you gotta see this.
Released. 04.
Big joke.
What can I tell you?
Oh.
That's it. Him coming, him getting out of prison makes me
Best
happy.
thing.
What
Best
can
thing
I
that
tell
happened
you?
to us. Moral midgetry,
whatever that means.
Oh, midgetry? Like small?
Another great episode. What can I tell you?
I'm loving the season so
yes. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to make a break now. But like, I have a feeling when we come back,
fine.
because like, I think 4 episodes of this season. No, 5 episodes. 5 episodes of this season.
5 episodes what?
Until the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
So I honestly think that like the shit is gonna start happening now.
Yeah, I think it's fine. We didn't leave it off on a cliffhanger. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna watch it in 10 days.
Yeah.
This
This was great.
Yeah. We left it off on
a
good note. Let's say.
But honestly, I have a feeling like we didn't even notice how fast we went through this. For 7 episodes. Like I can't believe that it's only 5 more until the end of the season.
Like, we literally watched it in a 3-day period.
Yeah, but like it just like seems
very fast.
So that like it doesn't have that much left. We have only 5 or more episodes.
Yeah.
Because like I remember yesterday talking, nothing's gonna happen yet because like it's gonna be at the end of the season and like we are
there.
We're close to that, you know.
We're kind of going there. I mean, I think it's gonna it's gonna continue on in season 4, or at least whatever we leave off is gonna continue in season 4. So it makes sense, but I'm so excited for the remaining of this season, because I do expect that by the end Avon is gonna know that Stringer killed Dee. I am so very happy about this. I am so very happy to see Stringer like school. Yeah, literally, it is like I feel like it's D'Angelo getting revenge from the grave, you know, and I am very happy.
I mean, it's not good enough revenge until he's not breathing.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
but like I appreciate characters who are like usually all like chill and cool and whatever start panicking. And that's like I want you to suffer.
I mean, especially
I want you to suffer.
Especially the characters I don't love. You know?
Yeah. So now I'm like, yes, I like that you can't sleep at night. I like that you have to be the one that to tell Avon that his sister is gonna go to speak with the Jimmy to find out
if his sister didn't already told him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But like
maybe I'm just like saying like maybe the next
you think like the next time we see him he's actually gonna know and we're not gonna know that he knows?
I don't know. I'm just thinking for the revelation, like if Stringer doesn't go immediately in the next episode, that's because let's say he's scared to go talk to Avon, and he already finds out, let's say after Brienne,
yeah, I feel like
talks to Jimmy, and Brienne already suspects something.
Yeah.
Imagine if they already know when. Dots, imagine if they already suspect something about Stringer, and Stringer doesn't know that. He goes.
Yeah.
And then Avon confronts him.
And I don't think they would be confronting. I feel like they would be murder. You know what I mean? Like if Avon knew. I don't know how he
but like he wouldn't know. I think he would
suspect.
If he would start to suspect, I think he would play it carefully. You know, to say something to see how String would react.
But like, what would Stringer do? Like, if he thinks that Avon potentially could suspect him or something, is he gonna try to find a way out of it? You know what I mean? Like in terms of like he's gonna tell him, look, I needed to do it. He would have talked or something.
I feel like he would beg.
Yeah, I just feel like he's in panic mode now. And so like I feel like he might even just like snitch on himself. You know what I mean? I feel like he might be just, I had to do it because like it had to be done. You know, it had to be done with something.
Yeah. I feel like he
might just go that
with that panicky voice. He would be talking to him. Like I can just see it happening.
Now
I don't know if that is how it's gonna happen, but like I could definitely see.
I could see it now because of how he was acting in this episode. You know, he was kind of there was no more cool.
But like it's just like to me that like if that happens is Avon gonna murder him right then and there? And that's the only reason why I can't. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen like that because I feel like Avon would not let that go.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see why he would let it go. You know what I mean?
I understand that he cares for Stringer. I understand that he trusts him and that he sees him as a brother. At least that's what he says.
Yeah.
But like that's his family.
Yeah.
And I think.
And like he went behind his back to do this. That's already crossing a line.
Yeah. And not do something. Murder his nephew for the love of God.
Yeah. I mean, if Avon doesn't, Brienne's gonna murder him.
I think Avon will.
I mean, I think it's
I don't think Brienne is gonna murder anybody.
I'm just like saying if Avon, I'm like saying it's not even Avon's choice at this point. You know what I mean? Like if Avon's like, well, I'm not gonna do it.
But hypocrisy with Brienne because like he put him in that prison. She put him in that prison basically. So like, to me, shut up.
I mean, I agree with you. All of that is very hypocritical, but like that's how it functions in their world. Like,
I know
he was supposed to take the punishment and whatever.
It's just to me that like I understand that Stringer is the one who killed him, but like I think she should feel some guilt for the love of God.
Yes, because like,
you know what I mean. Because like he was literally
business.
Like I will not be able to forget that he was. No. Just 1 foot outside of that prison. He was about to get a new life, and I understand that that's not how you do stuff while you're in that business, while you're running that type of business.
Yeah, but still.
He was your child. You decided to put him in jail for 20 years. You're the one who made him stay.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that she feels some type of guilt, or at least I would hope
I think she would feel some type of guilt, especially because he killed himself, and she's the one. is she feeling guilt for that? Because if for this whole time, because we haven't seen that, and now he's gonna
see her, but like I can imagine.
Because like now she could put. I understand if she would to put blame on Stringer or somebody. I mean, if she would find out. I mean, he's at fault.
Completely. So like there is someone to put like blame on. You know, and like it would be easier to focus your rage and blame fully on like one person, even though like you.
But I would like it just like the fact that like I think I'm not sure how she feels, because like I could understand that like she could feel guilt, and I know that we're not seeing her, but at the same time that's how they do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's not like that's always a risk.
Yeah, of course.
You know, when she put him in jail, exactly. When she decided to put him in jail, you never know what's gonna happen to you in jail.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so many things could happen.
And so maybe it's just like in her mind, just like there is no other way. Like running away is not even an option.
Yeah, I mean it's a different type of life that they lead. They are not even, you know, they're not first generation of
so I couldn't
drug dealing like their father.
I could understand how she's not even thinking about it that way. Honestly, that like she is.
But like we're gonna see if she goes to talk to Jimmy. I think we can then see. By the way that she speaks to Jimmy, we can at least, I guess, gouge out where her mind is at.
I would love to see.
I would like that.
Yeah,
because, like, I mean, it's not like she's an important character. We're probably not gonna see her again after a couple of more scenes. But like, I would like that. I would like to like know at least, you know, because of these characters, and because I loved him so much. Like, I would like to know, like, what his mom now thinks and what she feels about this whole situation. But I'm so like it's coming, like you can just feel it brewing with the Stringer and Avon and finding out.
I'm really enjoying
it's like we're so close to it, so close.
I can't believe how I thought, I mean, I don't know why I thought, I think I thought that because of the actor who plays Stringer.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like I can't believe how I thought that like I'm gonna like him more than Avon. You know what I mean? And if I were to choose one, I would choose Avon.
I would choose Avon as well.
I wouldn't think twice. I wouldn't think twice about it. Like, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like I would choose Avon as the more likable. Like, doesn't mean that I like him, but like last episode did kind of did enough for me.
If
for
I
the
were,
two of them to not like be able to compare.
If I were to even see him caring for Dee for what happened to him.
Again, I'm very easy.
I'm
very easy. You just like need to give me. They need to show me some emotion. Like Carver did something like very human in this episode. I'm like, oh my god, Carver, this is interesting. You know. Like I am easy. I am really easy. And with Stringer I have zero. Nothing. There is nothing. What can I do?
Nor do I think we will ever get anything. That's who he is, and that is what makes him interesting character.
Well, not everyone has to have like emotions and empathy. I mean,
they
Avon doesn't have much of that either.
But they do if they want me to like them.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to that.
Me too.
Karim has his Jimmy McGill scene. He had his Jimmy McGill scene. The moment that he said...
I mean, let's not compare.
The moment that he said, like, Cuddy is, and he's like, no, it's Dennis. And I'm like, Mr. Goodman, it's Jimmy.
It is similar, but like, let's not compare those two scenes.
I know, but I just thought, you know, it's like a person taking back their identity after being something.
I mean, I loved everything that he said. He said like that for a while now. He has a feeling that like it's like he has been watching himself do things that, and it's not like
it's
do things that he doesn't want. Do things that he doesn't want to do, but like does not know how to stop.
Yeah, because like he's like, okay, this is what I knew, this is what I did for so long, and so like he just continued doing it because like he thought it was like sort of what's even expected of him to do, but like as he's doing all these things, he doesn't feel like he used to feel. He feels like he's an outsider out of his own body, and like he was not even controlling his moves, but like he was controlling them enough to stop and to realize that this is not for him, which is an incredible thing. I think he is progressed much more than he knows that he has, because like he's talking to the priest and he's like saying things, but like he's coming to talk to someone. You know what I mean? He's coming to speak to someone about some type of feelings that he has. Like he is, I think, he has taken so many steps actually that are gonna help him in the long run. You know, I think he is doing incredibly well. Like he was able to very quickly realize this is not for him and immediately accept it and not struggle with it, you know, just like accept that this is done and over, and now try to take some steps into like improving himself for himself. I think that's incredible.
Yeah, I really like that, honestly.
Yeah, I think
I can just see where his future is headed.
I like redemption stories. Like I really like when someone who was in the past clearly apparently not a good person. I like
quite the opposite.
Yeah, I like seeing people turning themselves around and becoming very decent people.
And maybe spending life trying to do something they care about and that they could help people with.
That would be my ideal scenario. It's like giving back.
To me, that's the only redemption arc I actually like. Honestly, like, because like I think I understand that he was born into this world and like it was not any way out of it, but like he embraced it and he killed people. And yes, he served his sentence.
Yeah.
And now let's say he's a different man. But I would like also to see change in meaning of like a guilt that he wants to redeem for what he has done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, at least
we might see that in some like small things that he potentially does in the future.
Yeah, that's what that I think that is where is it gonna be for me, if I'm gonna love his character or if I'm just gonna love the story.
Yeah.
Because if he just turns his life around, I'm gonna be proud of him, you know?
Yeah.
But like if he tries to do something that matters, in my opinion, he's gonna be one of my favorite characters.
That'd be very nice if he would like, I don't know, like for his career or whatever, that he would like maybe go and speak to people, maybe even like kids that are in this environment that like he was in, because like who would understand this better than the person who was in it.
Exactly.
That would be a very
like if something
productive thing.
That's what I want to say. If something like that would to happen, he could be one of my favorite characters.
That would be such a beautiful story.
Like I think that like where his story goes from now on, just like I said, it's gonna make a difference if he's gonna be just like the character that like I really like or like the character that I love with my whole heart, you know?
Yeah.
But like either way, I think it's a very good story to tell.
Yes. Yeah.
And
so
I'm
like
happy
finally one story that's like someone actually getting out and like trying to do something else and something better.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna see someone like that now.
Especially after prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was a lot of years in prison. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of things happened with Hamsterdam in this episode. I think in the beginning we started with a scene with Babs when he was walking down.
That was a fucking
the street
image.
Yeah,
that was very
everything
bad.
Was dark.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we like spend a lot of time talking about the police and the brutality that goes on. I think that is like, you know, still the main thing and the main focus. But like also, there is this whole world of drugs that can get very fucking horroring. You know, it is awful, the things that are happening on the street. While Babs was walking, he was getting really affected by like seeing it that way, you know, because like drugs affect people in a certain way. And like this was like a double-edged sword in a way, because like with Bunny, you know, having, let's say, in a way legalized it, it is good because crime is down in many places, but like there is this place now where they can be openly doing all this, but like they don't have enough, like Bunny doesn't have enough like resources or anything like that, because like he is going behind the backs of everyone. He doesn't have any resources to like control it, in the sense of like to like keep it, to not go like off the edge, you know, because like there's a difference of people coming, addicts, you know, coming and buying drugs and like doing drugs, but everything that was just happening there was very horrific, you know, and like they don't have enough resources again to keep that from being so harrowing.
Yeah, and
for lack of a better word.
Yeah, I agree. And also like what Bunny did maybe stop crime, but also he did put it in a different place where it's very easily accessible.
Yeah,
because it's not controlled in any way.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it does not really help, let's say, drug addicts.
Yeah, but like this is the thing. Like, it doesn't have to be this way. You know what I mean? Like, there is places like Amsterdam, like in that time for them, because like for some drugs that are like legalized in Amsterdam, I think like when they did become legalized, crime rates dropped. Like statistically, I think crime rates dropped by legalizing some drugs, and so like it is a thing that works. You know, it is a thing that can make it safer for people that are addicts to like use. But like where they are, Bunny is trying his best, but again, he doesn't have the infrastructure to make this a safer environment.
Yeah.
You know, so like I think it was a good, I guess, contrast with Bunny, with Bubs walking through it. Bubs, who is an addict, you know, who would like, you would maybe, I don't know, expect that this would be like a place where he would feel like, let's say, safer, because you can buy drugs, you can sell drugs, you don't have to like worry about police.
He could be happy, but like you can see the clear difference between, because like we saw the difference between his look around the street. I saw children there, you know, and he was horrified, but like at the same time, a drug addict like his friend who was completely out of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I thought while he was walking, I thought there is a big possibility. I know that's not what scene was about.
Yeah.
But like I thought in that moment there was a big possibility for us to see that his friend is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he overdosed.
Yeah.
Because it was maybe more easy accessible to him at that point, you know, and like it's not controlled.
Yeah.
At all. I think like it needs to be balanced in some ways, and I understand that Bunny is doing as much like this is a trial for him. Trial, is that how I said? Because like it's not like he is allowed to do any of this.
No, but again, this is why it cannot work, because he is one guy.
Exactly.
And you need the help of the whole system and the whole government. You have to like have a medical team there. You know, you have to have things that would make it safer for people so they wouldn't even overdose. You know, what country is it
to be like everything to be safer?
I just think isn't there a country that like technically allows heroin, but like you have to come in and they like give you the heroin so it can be like safer, so that like you wouldn't. God, is there a country like that?
You can Google if you want.
You try Googling it. The first time that we visited Switzerland, we were like in a square, I don't know, it was like a popular place, and like there was a needle dispensing thing basically, and I was like very surprised, but like they were trying to give addicts a safer way, at least, you know, taking care of people in a way so that they wouldn't use dirty needles or something like that. I remember being very surprised at that as well, that it was, but like I appreciate those things because like you take care of people, you know, because like addiction is a problem. Is there something? Right.
A number of countries, including Switzerland, the UK, Germany, the Netherlands, and Canada, prescribe heroin for use under medical supervision as part of successful programs to treat long-term users of illicit opioids.
Opioids, yeah. But like, see, that makes sense. You know, I think those are things that should be available and accessible, because like then we are addressing the bigger issue, because like police arresting people, doing that, like, does nothing. That does absolutely nothing. And these things actually do matter, and they have like statistics behind them to prove that it does work. So like, again, I think Bunny has the right idea. He just doesn't have the backings to do that in a way that it's gonna
actually work, in my opinion. Yeah. Because this is not gonna work.
Yeah. But like, again, he is the only person trying to do something. So like, he is really the only one. I love the scene where like Kima and Jimmy and Sindor or something were like gonna like arrest Bodo. I mean, they weren't trying to do that. They were just trying to take the phone.
Yeah.
But like, that's how they learned about Hamsterdam, and they were so confused. And like Jimmy was not saying anything, like he was just looking at Bunny because he knows Bunny as well. And I mean, his look to me was along the lines of like that he understands what Bunny is trying to do. He does. It did seem like that he thinks that it's gonna go like not necessarily good because like Bunny was like, look, it's a test, like I'm gonna at least try, and like I have a pension coming up afterwards, so like it doesn't even matter if they found out that I went behind their backs and like fuck the bosses. Jimmy seemed so proud. So proud when he heard that.
He was like, I'm staying quiet. You don't have to tell me twice.
I'm all for screwing authority. Like we saw in the beginning of the episode. Like it's not personal about like Daniels, you know what I mean? He's not screwing over Daniels. He said like, it is personal with Stringer. It's personal with Stringer. Definitely what. But like Jimmy would screw over anyone. He said like I would go to the devil himself. Like I don't care because like he's like, this is the case that needs to get worked because I decided that. And so
because that's what I think.
Yes, and so like I know best. Basically, and so like we should do this.
And so who cares if you guys
worked so hard in the Cantel Williams.
If the guy worked every single day on surveillance on 90 degree. Every single day. Because like what Jimmy thinks, it's more important. It is more important.
Like you understand why the whole fucking office would hate him. Like it's very...
I do understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like you really understand why he would
be the most hated.
Literally. Like he is an asshole. Like you can't argue that. He is literally an asshole. And Daniels did what Daniels should have done, which was like when we get cuffs on Stringer, you find a new department. Which like is there a loophole there? Because I don't think you're getting handcuffs on Stringer, honestly. Like I don't think you're getting him.
Well, then exactly. That is the loophole by itself, because
but I still think that's like it for Jimmy, you know what I mean? I think that he is gonna get fired.
I think so as well. Because like I think that's where Jimmy's story needs to go to progress. I think Jimmy needs to be left without anything, meaning like without any case that he can work on.
Because like that's what he has in life. His job,
I think reality has to like slap him.
I don't know. Maybe he ends the show with being back on the boat and just like accepting that. Maybe that is the.
I would much rather have it before, meaning like that, like at some point when he is left, when he does not get anything, but like that's not soonish. That he does not get anything with Stringer. And he has nothing to chase after.
Maybe.
That he realizes like that it just like that he
took things too far.
And that's not the thing that that is the most important.
I mean, again, is he right in so many things? He is really right, let's say, but like you still can't do things like that. You can't function.
In my opinion, the reason why he does all of this as well is because he doesn't have anything else.
He's like
because he's
laser focused on this.
Because he is unhappy. In his very unhappy is not strong enough of a word. He is so unhappy in his life. I think he is
better stop to mid-sentence. Continue.
So like I said, I think Jimmy is very depressed. And
I mean, not in the right mind, It's just like this laser focused on. I mean, I understand why it would be personal. Like especially now at the end, when they found out that Avon is released from jail and like he was in jail and like Kima got shot because of his guys, and like of course they're gonna be mad and of course this is all gonna be like in a way personal. But like he wouldn't be so laser focused on this if he was like happy and content with his life, if he had like something else to live for.
Exactly. It wouldn't be this personal in my opinion. It would be just like another case. Because like this is not the same another case for him. He needs to get Stringer. It is personally bugging him and offending him that he wasn't able to get him.
No, literally he is not gonna get him. That's gonna be Jimmy's punishment. That let's say Avon, whoever is gonna kill Stringer,
because like
and like Jimmy is never gonna touch him.
Because like I understand that like it should be, in my opinion, and it is. I'm not saying that Jimmy does not care, for crime. I'm not saying that he doesn't care for the victims, but like in this case scenario, I think he cares more for his personal reasons.
Well, the thing with Jimmy is I think he is a decent person. I think he has a decent heart, and I think like he is gonna care about situations he should care about. But
I mean,
like,
we saw that in the last.
We
saw that in the last season when he was crossing lines to find those girls' names.
Yeah, like he was going when it was not like his turn to give a shit. You know what I mean? And like
the bosses already got those murders, and yet you could have seen that like he cared.
Yeah.
For that, but like this case is not same for him.
But
so that's why.
But I'm just saying that he can be a really decent human. Like he has the potential if he could just figure himself out. You know what I mean? He could be a really
if he were to go to therapy for a long time.
Yeah, I think he could be a good even dad. I think he could really just be good, but like he needs help. Yeah. Like he needs to figure himself out because he is not a bad guy, you know, he's an asshole. But like in this show with the type of people that we can work with, like that is one of the lesser bad things you can be, you know what I mean? And so like he just needs to figure himself out.
Yeah, definitely.
And like I think then he could be a really good person.
But like honestly, I would like to see the whole progression. Honestly, I don't know how it's gonna happen because I don't think we're gonna for definitely stop Stringer in season 3 or.
I feel like that if he doesn't, I think he's not like. If like Stringer falls, let's say in season 4 or something, I feel like he loses his mind then.
Yeah, then
I feel like he would lose his mind. And then he's gonna off the edge.
If Stringer were to fall in season 4 and he doesn't get him, then we could have season 5 of his progression because like honestly I need that with Jimmy. Like I can't just end the show with him not have any progression since season 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not make any realization any step in any direction. I would really because like I honestly think it would be such a shame because like
but I just think I don't think we're gonna see him, let's say, on the other side necessarily. I think we just might see him realizing that like he took things too far and that like he got preoccupied with things that maybe he shouldn't have and that like he wasn't a good father to his kids and everything and like decides to work on himself. I don't think that we're gonna get to because like there are 5 seasons. I don't think we're gonna get to see that.
Well, depends when Stringer falls because like I think if he falls in the end of season 4, I think 1 season is more than plenty to get a lot of his progression. Depends where writers decide to take his character, but then like I just think he has such a potential and I just think he could have an amazing storyline. So like it would be because in my opinion he's one of the better characters in the show. So like it would be a shame if we don't get anything of that, you know?
I guess we'll see. I don't know.
That's just my opinion, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter on which. No, not that it doesn't matter, but like I don't know where exactly Jimmy's story could go, you know. But like I would like to see the realization and maybe the actions he's gonna take afterwards.
Yeah, I mean,
like I wouldn't need much. I would just like because it's not like realization that happens one day and the next day he's in therapy.
Yeah, no,
like
of course.
In my opinion, it
needs progress.
It needs episodes.
I mean, he needs to get tired of the way that he's living his life. You know, he really needs to get tired of this.
Yeah.
And like, I really want that for him because like I feel a lot of love for him. Like really, I feel a lot of love, and I would like for him to become better because I feel like he can again really be a good human and a good father. And like he just needs that push and that help.
I mean, he needs a lot.
Yeah, but like he needs it, you know. But like again, he has a good heart, and so like there is potential there, you know.
Yeah.
And he just needs to get help.
We also had Kima, the whole conversation with her and her wife, where she came home late 3 a.m. after a bar.
Yeah.
Drunk.
Yeah.
And that scene didn't do anything to me, anything good.
I mean, yeah, it's what we expected. Like, I think we talked about this before as well because like we kept talking about like how this wasn't an accident, you know, you had a kid, you planned for a kid in a way. And like I think we talked about how Kima potentially was like maybe less inclined to want kids, but like because her wife wanted a kid, Kima was like, oh well, let me appease you. But like this is not a thing that you appease your partner with, you know what I mean? Like it's not a thing of like you're getting takeout and your wife wants to eat pizza more than pasta, and then you're like, okay, well, let me appease you, let's get the pizza.
It's a fucking baby.
It's a baby. It's a human life.
Literally, it's a fucking human life that you decided to take care of.
Yeah, like
you can't just like accept something that your girlfriend wants and go with it, you know?
Like I understand how it will be difficult to like in that moment have the honest conversation, because like that would lead to a breakup most likely, because like you have different wishes in life, and that is like things that can't really coexist. Like if one partner wants kids and the other one does not want kids, you have to go your separate way if there's like no compromise there to be met. Like this is not a thing to play with, you know what I mean? Because like if you bring a human life into this world, you're directly responsible for it, you know? And like kids need parents, and like statistically kids are better off with 2 parent figures in their home, you know? And it's a very important thing. And like sometimes things don't work out, and that's fine, and people get divorced, and like kids can turn out perfectly fine, you know? But like you still have to be responsible for the decisions that you're making, because this was not a just unimportant, this is the most important decision any human can fucking make, like to bring a human into this world. And like when it's there, that's it.
Exactly. And she said, I missed us. And afterwards, and the way she is acting with that child now that she has it is the worst possible thing that she could do. Like you decided that you're gonna have, your wife thought that you're gonna have that child together. Like when you talked about it, I understand that you wanted to please her wishes, let's say, but like she wanted that with you. Like, so you technically made a decision for her as well.
Yeah.
To now have that child by herself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So like I think everything she did is so wrong on so many levels.
Yeah. And like,
I mean, she's a flawed human. Like nobody says that like you need to be perfect, but she's not even trying.
That's the thing. I think she just like she said, like, I miss us, but like you didn't work on like, or at least we didn't see anything.
Yeah, maybe
to like find some type of like, of course your relationship is gonna have to change because like you have a child now. Like there's a whole third person there, you know. But like it doesn't mean that your relationship has to like go completely on the back burner. Like these are things that you can work on, like if you are willing to. You know, I just feel like Kima just threw in the towel.
I mean,
like immediately, like when her wife became pregnant, she's like, I don't want this, and like that she shut off, and that's it. There was no, she didn't try. Like if she really tried and like tried to make it work, talk to someone, found some way, and like she still couldn't feel that, didn't wanted to run away, well then like at least you tried, you know. But like she just shut down immediately. That's what it seemed like. Even when her wife was pregnant, shut down and nothing, didn't try, didn't bother trying. And that's like the real issue that I have with that. And like that's just how it is. And I'm happy that they are separating, because like her wife deserves better, the kid deserves better. And like not for her to come at home 3 a.m. in the morning drunk, like no. And so I'm happy that they are separated, because like there is not, you know,
me too,
there's nothing to salvage there. But we'll see what happens. Now I'm certain that like the thing with Avon being released is bringing up some PTSD for Kima as well, because of, you know, her getting shot and everything. We'll see if that's going to be a thing as well. We also had with Hamsterdam a very surprising an array of surprising moments with Carver. Just I was not prepared for that at all. Another like problem, let's say, not problem, but like a thing with Hamsterdam that like no one accounted for necessarily is the kids, because like the kids were working as runners for the drug dealers. They were like working as a lookout, and now that the dealers don't need any more kids to look out, they are not paying and they're not hiring them. And like these are kids that were, this was what Carver was saying, they are basically not going to school, missing school and like working for you when you need them, and now that you don't, you just like discarded them, and now they have basically nowhere else to go because like this is all they know and this is all you taught them. And that is like, you know, one of the like a constant, like a very big issue with kids growing up in these environments. Just it's a vicious cycle. And so like Carver was getting actually very affected by it. He was getting very affected by seeing a lot of kids running around this place. Like he said to Bunny, I don't know how to feel better about this if there weren't so many kids.
Yeah.
Like apparently he has a soft spot, at least for children, which is surprising. I did not expect this. I mean, he was always, let's say, in a way better than Herc, but like the bar's on the fucking floor with Herc. Like the bar could not be any lower. Like you can't get worse than Herc. There is at least something that he cares about there that was like very like genuine, and like I appreciate that, because like that's also always my main concern is children. And so like he even brought up tax. Like he made them start paying tax and gave them that money to give to the kids whether they hired them or not, because like now these kids are like depending on that. You know. And I thought that was a really interesting.
I mean, I don't think they're black characters. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like I think they're great characters. You know, and I don't think they don't have heart at all. But like that is how they're treating drug dealers.
Yeah.
And that is how they're treating kids who live there as well.
Yeah.
They've been beating them up for being born there, and we so far haven't seen that they are realizing at any point that like that is just how it is. That is just what those children have to do. You know what I mean? Like we before this maybe didn't see any type of sympathy from them for where they are born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
but like I don't know how at what point they lose it, because like if you feel something for these kids, how does that not translate into like, let's say someone like Bodhi? He's a kid as well, you know what I mean? And like he grew up in this environment, and there was sort of no choice for him and for so many kids that grow up here, and yet like they still treat him in such a way. I don't know how, because like if you're capable for caring about the kids, like where's the disconnect there? Like I can't, and it's the way that my brain functions, and it's not the way that theirs necessarily functions. And again, Carver is still not a good person, like my standards.
I said, I think they're gray. Like, you know what I mean?
Honestly, Herc, I don't see gray anything. Herc is the lowest of the low. I can't see anything in Herc. Herc is like really, to me, horrifyingly dangerous. Like Herc is really, because like Carver is talking to Herc about like basically, oh well, I don't feel at least comfortable with kids. Herc, nothing, couldn't care less. Nothing, absolutely zero. If at any point I have a scene with Herc being a human to someone, I'm gonna be fucking shocked.
I mean, we had that scene in the beginning of the show where he talked to a civilian.
Oh my god, that is true. That was a decent fucking scene. So he talked to Bodhi's grandma.
That's what I want to say. Like, I have a feeling like when it comes to crime and the job he is doing, he apparently is not capable of having sympathy, you know? In those moments towards people who are involved in crime. But like, I don't think he's completely black character. He doesn't have... You know what I mean?
I know.
Like when it comes to civilians and people who haven't done crime, I think that's what he differentiates.
I don't think he cares about crime. I think he just has a list. He has a group of people that he can how do I say it, like show his power over and a group of people that he can't, and so like that's it. It's not about
but like I don't
being
think
crime. It's about how he can feel powerful
or like I
over
don't think
some people.
he would want to show power over anybody.
Well, I don't think he needs to, because he has a whole group where he's like, his day job is basically just pushing people around. So like when he gets off his job, he doesn't need to go and like act tough on like civilians, let's say, because he already goes and fucking acts tough there and like feels good about himself and thinks he's a big bad important guy, you know. And so like I just like view him as such. Are all people very complex humans? Yes. And can you find something redeemable in like most, at least? Yes. And like I never wanna think that people are like,
that's what I wanna say,
beyond saving and beyond help, but
like I don't think that's
like his story is not going there.
Down,
he is absolutely placed there to just be that guy.
I agree.
Just be that guy, and there is nothing. I don't think that there is not anything redeemable to search for in him. For Carver, I think it could be an interesting storyline if they want to continue this. If he does care about kids in a way, that would be interesting. If they want to pursue that further, I'll be very interested in watching that.
Okay, I don't think that we're gonna. Maybe from this episode I didn't get that. Like I just like thought they wanted to show another side of him.
Yeah,
it's not something that like I think is gonna change his personality. I think he's still who he is. Mm-hmm. Like in 99% of the scenes he was the same to me. He was the one who was yelling, screaming, he was the one who was punching them, he was the one, like I just think this is another dimension to his character for us to see.
Yeah, but like I would like to see more of it. Like I would like, if you want to continue that storyline with him, with potentially with like kids, that would be very, like, I would really like some type of a storyline that's like that. Again, does that absolve him of everything that he does and how harmful he is to everything and everyone? No. And like nothing dissolves any of the characters we watch. None of them are, let's say, in that way morally right. Like Daniels in the first fucking season who is I think again like a very decent human, is covering for them with taking an eye out from a child, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to say? He's insane? He is not. Like, they are working in a police department that sort of has that environment. You abide by it. None of their hands are clean. You know, like even Bunny, who I just really like. And again, I think he is very decent. Like last episode, he said, if they're still on the street corner or something, like you can do whatever, you can just like beat them up, you know, you can't kill them or something like that. But like he still gave them, he still gave them the like go ahead, you know. It's a very complex situation. It's a very tough situation, but like they're not correct in that, you know, no matter how much I like them, none of them are like morally fucking right.
I mean, I think that's obvious. I don't think the show is trying to show anything other than that. But like that's what I honestly didn't see this scene with Carver as something that like is gonna further into his redemption arc.
No, I don't think we're stepping into a redemption arc. So I just think we're stepping into like what you said, on maybe another part of him that we didn't necessarily see. But I don't know.
I mean, great if it is gonna happen, but like I just didn't expect that. Like to me, it was just like to show that like, because like in this season, everything they did was horrible. So like what I thought that this episode did was to show that they're not black. That it's just like gray line
shades
there, you know?
Yeah.
Which makes sense because everybody is humans. Like, you know what I mean? Like at least that's how I like to see it.
Yeah.
So to me, this was interesting to see.
Yeah. I don't know if we said everything that we just... Put nearly got fucking shot there at the end by someone on the bike. I think it was a girl, which was like, interesting. But yeah, he's alive. Wish it could be a wake-up call, boy. You're like literally laying in fucking blood, but...
What wake-up
I don't know. I keep hoping for people just like...
But like...
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, but like not wake-up call. He's born there.
I know. But that also happened. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we left off.
Okay, guys, I think this is enough. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.